Hi, in this demo I'll walk you through the functionality of my meme generation language parser. The main goal of this project is to tokenize a custom language and then parse it and then generate an abstract syntax tree. So I will be demonstrating both the lexical and syntactical parts along with the error handling that'll come later on. So our project has two components, the lexer code logic that's right here, and then our parser code logic. The lexer is responsible for tokenizing the input while our parser constructs the AST using the tokens. So let's start with the lexer code logic is defined here. Here's our lexer code. And basically what it does is it scans our input file, which we have as sample meme code .text. And then it generates a list of tokens, and each token is like a component of our language. And then we have our syntactical analysis or parsing code logic right here. So what this does is it parses our tokens that are generated by our lexer, and it organizes it in a sort of hierarchical structure, and this is what's called the AST. So basically for each sample, the parser matches the syntax of our language. And then I'll go through an example when we actually run our code. And I will also be able to show you the error handling. So before we get there, here's our sample meme code. We have 5 different sample inputs. Sample input 1, sample input 2 with different dimensions so that you can see the different dimensions. Sample input 3, sample input 4, and sample input 5 where we used a slash instead of an X. So we did this because the slash is not part of our language, and this should generate an error when we run the code. And then here's our scanner.shell file. What we did is we ran everything in a loop so that each of our sample inputs would have a separate file created, which is removed at the end so it doesn't clutter. And we're gonna be demonstrating the usage of our project through this file. So we would run the following command, scanner.sh with the sample meme code.txt. Sorry, 1 second. All right. And when we run it, we get all of our ASTs, starting with our first sample part 1, which corresponds perfectly to the sample input shown above. We have red background, load our pictures, size, everything, and everything is listed in hierarchical order in our abstract syntax tree, as you can see below. We added these borders so it looks more like a tree, and at the end it says that parsing is completed successfully. Similar thing occurs for all of our successful sample inputs, all the way down to sample input 5. Now when we reach sample input 5, we get a lexical error, which is an unexpected character. This is to show our like error handling capabilities, and since it fails in the lexical analysis part, we do not go down further, and it just shows here we get an error message saying lexical analysis failed due to errors. So basically, to sum it up, the project successfully implements a lexer and a parser for our custom language that is meme generation. We have showed how the lexer generates tokens and how the parser constructs an AST. I hope this gives you a clear understanding of our project and the requirements that we met. Thank you.